Hey guys, Aramis555 here, and I'm here with Brendan, aka what's your YouTube account?
It's bman4577x.
Say that one more time because it's really long.
Okay, it's bman4577x.
Okay, and where am I gonna put it?
Where are you gonna put? Right there, I
Right
guess.
there. Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
Do you want it down below as well?
Yeah, down below is really good.
Okay, so it's gonna be in the top left corner. All right. So we're gonna have a couple deck profiles here from Brendan. What's the first one you're gonna be showing us? I think people can already see that
It's
expensive card down there at the bottom.
It's my Prophecy deck, Prophecy Spellbooks. I took this to several tournaments up in Victoria, where me and Graham go.
Down in Victoria.
Down in Victoria, so I always do that.
I know, I do it too.
Yeah, and at Champs, I got second place with them, and at Battlegrounds, I got fourth place.
Didn't you get second place with it at Champs twice? Oh no, you were playing Gear Gear that time.
No,
the first time.
I think I got the first time. One time was the anniversary Champs.
Right, yeah, and that was versus Norm twice.
But yeah, I got second place in Champs with it, and fourth place last time at Duelist Battlegrounds, because Graham kind of owned me with macro.
Oh yeah, Samurai with a macro up, a Spirit equipped a Shien and a safe zone on him. GG. All right, so yeah, let's get on to the deck profile.
No problem. So start off with, obviously, 3 Priestess.
Do you want to put them where the Cosmo Blazer thing is?
Sweet.
There you go, perfect.
3 Priestess. Some people like 2. I like 3. Enough said. 3 Magician. Searches. 2 Temperance.
Do you like this card at 2, or remember you ran 1 for a while?
Actually, I've always been running. 2. I used to run 2 Temperance and 2 Justice, but now I'm running 2 and 1. I'm thinking about changing it to 2 Justice, because I mean Justice is a +1, so I mean if you can get it off, you're that much closer to just summoning the Priestess from your hand. This card, I find it so situational because
you need to have something in the graveyard, or I mean,
yeah, something in your hand. But a lot of the time, all I'll have in my hand is Wisdom, and I want the Wisdom there to protect the Priestess.
Right.
I don't want to have to Wisdom this, summon out the Priestess, and my opponent bottomless as the Priestess. It's not worth it. So honestly, I think I'm putting her down to 1. But for this is what I ran at the tournament. I ran 2 and 1. But I'll probably change it around.
cool.
1 Stoic, really good.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run, honestly, you have to run at least 3 level 3s to run him. I wouldn't run him if you ran less than that, because you want to have something to search out.
Yeah.
And another card I have in here makes him a little bit more usable. I'll get to later. 2 Effect Veiler. I don't like 3 Effect Veiler. I know people say it's good. I like 2.
It's bad against Rabbit, Macro Rabbit, and stuff. So.
Yeah.
It's actually not very good against Evil Swarm either. I noticed a lot of people are signing them for like Evil Swarm and stuff for the regionals.
Ever since the format changed, I used to like 3 in Agents, but ever since the format changed, 3 just compiles too much, and you don't get the cards you need to go off.
Yeah, totally agree. It is still a -1, so unless they pitch something for a cost or something.
2 Trag, because you plus like a son of a bitch.
Wow, are you not running Maxi?
No, I do not run Maxi. I side it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I run the 2 Trag. So always works out for me at least. 3 Breaker.
Wow.
He's my bait card, and he's for level 4 XYZs. I run him because I don't run any MST.
What?
I know. I actually haven't been siding it either, which is a bad call. I should be siding MST. But honestly, with him, you get the pop and you get the bait for bottomlesses and stuff like that, because your opponent's going to go like, oh. And they'll bombless, and then you'll just go, okay, now I'm going to reveal 3 Summon Priestess.
Want to hear a funny fact?
What?
He was banned at one point.
Yeah, I know. Now he's at 3. It's ridiculous. And he's so good with the deck because he's a spellcaster. You put power on him, and your opponent just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Should I take out the Breaker, or should I save it for the Priestess? So.
All right, spells. There's going to be lots of them, obviously.
Yes. 3 Secrets.
Yeah, that card needs to be limited.
Oh, yeah. Just more searches. Search out Spellbook Magician and search again.
Stupid.
3. It's your Lance. I like it at 3. Some people like 2. It's just really good.
What card is that?
Spellbook Wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Protects your monsters. It's your lands, basically. With no attack decrease. So that's kind of awesome.
Do you ever find it's dead at 3? Even though you can search it so easily? Would you ever run 2 or anything?
Because
you're going to have to cut some stuff down when...
maybe probably
Judgment
two for Judgment. It's just you're worried about traps a lot because your opponent, a lot of decks have heavy trap lineups this format, and your deck has no traps.
Yeah.
So I find that 3 just kind of balances that out, so you can always get to it, or at least have one in your hand.
Right.
Like I said again, it is bad because with Temperance, if it's the only thing you got, then you're not.
You have to use it, and then your opponent knows it's not there anymore.
At least with Justice, you're getting the +1, so you can use it, banish Justice, and add another one back to your hand with a Priestess. So you're set. But yeah, it's iffy. 2 Book of Life. I like it at 2. I think I might have to run 3.
You said
sorry, Book of Power.
It's okay.
It's your 1,000.
Our viewers getting confused here.
Pretty much. There's too many spell books. There's just too many. So it gives your guys a 1,000 attack boost, and if you destroy a monster, you get to search out a spell book. So it's kind of like a +1. It's good with any spellcaster. 2 Book of Secrets. If you guys don't know, this is the new one from Cosmo Blazer. It basically all your spell books can only be used once per turn. This one allows you to use either Spellbook of Power, Spellbook of Eternity, or Spellbook of Secrets twice in a turn, as long as you have another spellbook in your hand. So you can search out this or have it in your hand with Secrets. Use Secrets, search out another card, reveal that card, use this, search out another card, and it fuels your graveyard for the field spell, as well as thins your deck until you put them back.
It's pretty busted.
Yeah, and I wouldn't run it more than 2.
Yeah, I think 2's fine.
1 Book of Life. I love this card. It's your Reborn for your Priestess, your Spellcaster.
How often do people MST this?
A lot, which is ridiculously retarded because and people MST this and expect your monster to die. But
do you know my response to that?
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh's retarded.
Pretty much.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, it's your Reborn. People, I would love to run it at 2, but you just can't. It's
too cloggy.
It's too cloggy. Spellbook of Fate.
You need to run more of that.
I need to run 2 of this.
Oh, card's so good. Do you want another alti?
What?
Do you have more altis?
I have 3.
Of course you have 3. Okay.
I have a playset. I am a playset whore.
He's not kidding.
I need playsets of
like. Just do a video showing everybody your binders.
I know.
People would throw up. Oh man, the comments I would get.
The comments.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. Okay, 2 Eternity adds back a banish spellbook.
Yeah.
This at 2 is perfect. You need this at 2.
That's a good card.
2 Towers. I need to run 1.
Yeah.
I
thought you changed that up beforehand.
No, I didn't. I'm just leaving it the way that this is the same as I got at 2nd place. But yeah, I need to run 1.
Wasn't running Heavy Storm.
Yes, we'll get to that in a moment. So you just need 1 of these. Everyone knows what it does. It just gives great pluses. You just get to draw an extra card. 1's good enough because with Eternity you can get it back. Spellbook Star Hall.
How do you like this card?
I love this card. It's conditional. You really want to open up with this card, and then basically you go off, and your opponent's just like, I don't want to destroy this because then he just gets a plus. You get 100 attack for every counter on it. The counters go up every time you use a spellbook card, and if it's destroyed, you get to add a spellcaster from your deck to your hand that's the same level as many counters there's on there.
It's pretty good.
So, I mean, you go through spellbooks like no tomorrow.
Yeah, I've seen you get this thing pretty big. I saw you get it up to like
and it gets
8 or something.
It gets to the point where you can take a Priestess from your graveyard or from your deck to your hand if it gets destroyed. Okay. And it just boosts your Priestess up to like 3,200 and your opponent's just like, I hate this card.
Let's move on to the next card. I'm at 9 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want it too long.
Magical Dimension. Love this card. It's kind of a tech choice.
Hits back rows, right?
It hits monsters. I played Graham twice when I got 4th place.
You tried to cheat.
I tried to hit his back row twice. I don't know where my brain was, but honestly, I like this card for hitting monsters. It makes your Priestess plays when your opponent tries to get over your... like, if your opponent tries to do something to your Breaker or your Spellbook Magician and you have a Priestess in hand, it's so good. Or even I go Breaker sometimes over Spellbook Magician. and just pop their monster like their Thunder King. Gets rid of Thunder Kings like no tomorrow.
I'm just gonna let everybody know right now. Usually I write down the deck list in the description. Not gonna happen this time. Way too much writing for all those spellbook cards.
I know, it's so long.
Yeah, Staples, move on.
Yeah. No Heavy Storm. My bad.
How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, if you're running, if
you actually have a logical answer for this, I'll be really impressed.
2 field spells. You don't run heavy when you have field spells.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I mean, not.
Does Mike Watson run heavy in Dragoonities?
Yes.
He's gonna watch this and go, yes.
But like with I was always going with
Gravekeepers run Heavy Storm?
No.
Shut up. Move on. I really don't. I was just testing.
I run
sure
4 traps. I might cut this down, but right now I love chainable traps and I love the calls. The calls I really.
What do you chain that to?
Priestess and Stoic.
Stoic, okay.
So you get the search off Stoic. So
Yeah,
it's like your
'cause she's
Sangan.
mandatory.
It's like your Sangan, or you can chain to get your Priestess back. It's like the Hyperion play.
I was worried you were gonna say Magician there.
Yeah, if you could get Magician back, you'd be running 3 of these in every
man.
Prophecy deck.
Stupid.
That'd be stupid.
All right, let's move on to the extra deck.
Okay, and I think the deck's 41 cards, just so you know.
He's got some changes to do.
Yeah. And not Pot of Duality.
Are you gonna drop down a lot of the traps once Judgment comes out? Because a lot of the OCG builds don't run any traps. Usually,
Probably.
So.
I'll probably either go, everyone's saying 2 Torrential. I might tech either 2 Torrential or just like 2 to 3 Threatening, or I might just try Treacherous.
I do Torrential. Torrential's so good.
So right now we got extra deck, Hierophant, kind of good to run. You got your Gaia and your Big Eye.
Big Eye.
I make Big Eye a few times. I've never made this guy or Hierophant. Never made anything. And then you got your level 4 XYZs. You got Photon Papilloperative.
Yeah, they know what it is.
Yeah. Those guys are good. I've made Black Ship of Corn before. Then
Maestro, Dweller.
Cowboy, Staples.
Busted.
Level 3, only one Zen
yeah.
mains.
Just
for the stall. It doesn't last long anymore. Gotchi for your magicians. Then you got your synchros, Stardust, Scrap, level 8s.
Yeah.
Magician, level 7. Tempest Magician.
Yeah.
And this guy I actually make a lot. Formula Synchron.
Valor plus Stoic.
Yeah, Valor plus Stoic. Just go plus.
And you got a search, don't you?
Yeah, you get search level 3 and then draw.
That's pretty good.
So it's pretty good. Honestly, I've done this at least 3 times. Everything else I've done like once.
For sure. All right, so that's the deck profile. How busted do you think the deck's going to be when Judgment comes out?
I think the deck is going to... I think the draw power is going to be busted. You can waste a whole hand and get it back at the end of the turn. But honestly, I think players are going to have to be smart about it. Because you don't want to use too many cards and then get like 8 cards back and then have to drop some cards to your graveyard.
Well, the thing with that, though, is you can just dump spell books and then
that's true.
Your grave. That's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, but...
are you upset the card's going to be a secret rare? I
think it's going to look amazing.
How expensive do you think it's going to be?
Everybody else is saying it to be around $100 to $150. I honestly think if they do this, they're going to be losing a lot of support because
they won't lose support. People are going to buy it. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Here.
Yeah, I know.
People bought the Dark Arm Dragon. What was it? Teledad. Everybody was buying like Triple Dad and everything when that was out, and that deck was $1,500.
Wasn't it like Secret?
Yeah.
Secret Dad. And
isn't it like Dad was $250.
Isn't it worth like $600 now? The Secret Dads?
No.
Okay, I thought it was like really
This is
expensive.
live, man. It's not live, but I mean, it's going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
Guys, comment about that. Secret Dad, $600. Buy them now. All right, thanks for the deck profile. Make sure to check out his channel and make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.